In 2014, she got diagnosed with autism. When she got diagnosed with autism, my heart just stopped and I kept asking God, why me? Why is this happening to me? What did I do wrong for me to deserve this? Then I went through a lot of emotions at the time. I was I was not ashamed. I felt a little, I just was like embarrassed and ashamed, but I know it's coming off wrong, but it was more like I didn't want nobody to look at her different. I didn't want people to look at her weak. I guess because I've always felt like a strong woman myself, and I just consider myself like I have a strong backbone. So I guess I wanted that for her, and with her having that label, I felt like she wasn't going to be like that. But time went on, and I kept asking God, why? Anyways, time went by. Three and a half. When she became 3.5, she started getting different services. I went to for the people that live here in Rhode Island. I went to this school called the Meeting Street School. When I went there, I'm still into my emotions about why, why my daughter? Why did she have to have autism? What did I do? Always asking God that why. When I went into that school, and she's all over the place because she's a very hyper child. She's all over the place. She's jumping around. For some reason, I just start looking up. I don't know if God made me look up. I'm starting to look around the school, and I see all these disabled kids with trachs, wheelchair, disabled, like unimaginable Down syndrome. And here's my daughter just jumping up and down, running up and down. And as she's running up and down, I'm looking at her, and then I'm looking at the other kids that have the wheelchairs, that are in trachs, that have breathing machine. And right then and there, I haven't cried since, because I feel like God made me look up and said to me, Jeanette, look it, this is basically not what you think. So basically, what I'm trying to ask, how many of us ask God for things, but are you really ready for what you're asking Him for? And when things, are you, do you ever just look up and see what God is really trying to tell you instead of being inside your own sorrow, like God did for me at that time? So ever since that day, and my daughter's 7 now, this happened when she was 3, I have not ever complained about her situation. I mean, I do get my moments, but I don't complain. I just say, God, help me through this situation, because we all want our kids to be good. But every time I feel like that, I swear, God always makes me look up and realize this ain't bad. And I'm grateful for that. I don't know. I don't know if that was fast.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Watch out now, sister. I love it, Jeanette. You getting more and more comfortable. I love it. You know what? And you know what I liked about that? You was actually having a conversation, not a presentation. You
Amen.
feel me? Like I actually thought that you was talking to me. That's what I felt. So good job. Good. Right? We ain't worrying about perfection. Nobody care. We all gonna make mistakes. Right? We just continue to keep going. And that's rule. That's a rule you need to write down. As a speaker, you never stop. You keep going. That's why the time is on. Because even if the timer goes off, until I tell you to stop, that's when you stop. All right. Next up, Wilson. Let's get it. What you got, man? Talk to me, Wilson. I seen your eyes. Yeah.
Oh, Wilson.
Yeah. Let's go.
Um, yeah. You guys can hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
All right. Yeah, I got a.
You good? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Here we go.
Yeah. For me, I grew up, you know, in Liberia. I was born in Liberia, right? And I was born during the war. You know, I'm one of those kids that was born during the war. So when the war happens, my mom told me that when the war, before the war could happen, that I was a crybaby. Every now and then I would start crying and stuff like that. But the moment the war happened and she started to run in the bushes and stuff like that, she said I wasn't crying anymore. Even though there was even though when she stopped, she saw that there was a lot of cut on my face from the grass and stuff like that. But she said I wasn't crying, you know. And then they moved to Sierra Leone. We stayed in Sierra Leone, for almost 10 years, and then we moved to Guinea, you know. And when we moved to Guinea, was on this program that was supposed to bring us here in the United States. And then I remember, we went to was in the city, Conakry, was in the city. So my man was supposed to come here 2004, but my dad got sick. So we was already dressed and stuff like that, already in, ready to take off the plane. And then the doctor came in and said, "Oh, you guys can't leave because your dad needs some type of escort, because he's not feeling well." So the departure got canceled. So I was crying. I was crying because I wanted to come here. I wanted to come to the United States. Even though I didn't know anything about America, but I wanted to come here. So I was crying. I'm like, God, can you please bring me here so I can be able to go to school and then be able to serve you? And then fast forward, we came here, but how I went to school, it was the grace of God, Yeah.
I saw that on the trailer on my night day.
Yeah, so how I went to school, it was the grace of God, and I got myself involved. Even though we came in 2005, but my dad got sick, in 2010, and that was when I was in high school, and I didn't understand better enough. But the thing is that my dad was preparing me to be the person that he the good a good role model, for the family, because I can remember when every time I'm sleeping with my brothers and stuff like that, he would wake me up, just me, around 5 a.m. in the morning, 5 a.m. only me, just to study. And then all my other brothers would be sleeping, and I'll be like, well, "How you waking me up 5 a.m. to study? The other folks are sleeping. Why me?" But I didn't understood what he was doing. But until when I got into college, and then I understood that, I have, when I started to struggle, I'm like, "Oh, let me try this thing that my dad was doing, waking up 5 a.m. in the morning to study."
Okay.
And then,
Okay. Yep. Now listen, you gave a lot of story, but you had to come through to the principle. You gave me 4 stories, no principle.
oh yeah, but I wanted to ask, yeah, I was thinking about that before I even started, but it's all right.
Hey, guess what? That's why we practice.
All right.
But hey, I love the story. I love it. Because, I would hate for somebody to wake me up at 5 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? All right, good stuff, Wilson. Let's go. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. All right, AT, let's get it. Story, principle, story, principle. All right, so give me one story and a principle. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Go ahead.
Hey, how is everybody doing? I'm Coach A.T. Jones. I'm a confidence coach. Everybody, y'all feeling pretty good today? That's good. Listen, I want to tell you about a time when I really, really had a burning desire, okay? Everybody knows what a burning desire. Who in here know what a burning desire is? You know what a burning desire, Willie? Willie, you got that, Willie? Okay. All right, I understand. You got that, Mr. William? All right, everybody here, you got that? A burning desire. Wilson, you hear me? Everybody here understand a burning desire. Okay, when I was younger, my mom, we went to 3rd grade. You remember your 3rd grade year? Everybody in here? All right, 3rd grade. So in 3rd grade, I went, and my mom, she signed me up for school. We was all in elementary school. And in 3rd grade, they give you the option to play the violin. And I was like, man, I really want to play the violin. So it was time to get signed up for that class. And so I said, Mom, I really want to play the violin. She's like, boy, I'm not going to waste my money on the violin. So I said, all right, anyway, I went to the class anyway. She was like, all right, you can go. I'm not getting the violin. So I said, all right. So I went to the class, and first day of class, I'm in there, and everybody, they got their violin. I don't have a violin. So I'm like, oh my God, what am I do? So they start holding their violin up, and I hold my arm up like that. Mary had a little lamb. Let's do it. Mary had a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. And so I did that for like 2-3 months. And my teacher was like, Anthony, come here. Why don't you have a violin? And I was like, my mom, she couldn't afford a violin. And she said, listen, I understand that, but you came to this class every day. Man, that's a burning desire right there. I'm gonna let you use my violin. Tell your mom you can use my violin every day because you chose to come here. And I was like, wow, the fact that I came in here and wanted to do this and gave it my all, I got an opportunity to do this. This is called a burning desire. My name is Coach A.T. Jones. Thank you for being a part of this broadcast. It's an opportunity to see y'all, and I hope y'all understand burning desire.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yep. I love the story. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Right.
Billy, it's game time, bro. You ready?
Man, why you gonna have me go behind that? I can't go behind AT like.
Hey, you better sing. You
I'm
better
just messing. I'm just messing.
You better do
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I stay ready.
All right, here we go.
I got plenty of stories. My boy AT told me that. So check it, right? So a lot of us have experienced pain in life. I mean, how many of y'all experience pain in life, right? You experience pain, Will, Jeanette, Wilson, we all AT, we all know what pain feels like. I mean, there have been some times where I done came in my room, the light was off, and I done stomped my toe. Like, I don't know what it is, but when you stomp your big toe and you can't see what you was going to, like, that really hurts. I mean, I don't know, like, the big toe just, it hurts, right? So I got girls. I got 4 girls, and y'all know that. I love my girls. And my 6-year-old, she's like the image of me. And what she did was, it was Father's Day, and she was like, Daddy, I brought you this lamp. Now, granted, she can't buy it. My wife had to go and, say, hey, we're going to get Daddy this lamp, right? So my daughter got the lamp, and she was like, Daddy, look at this lamp. It's a real cool lamp, and I'm pretty sure you'll love it. So, right, so as a dad, I got it. I didn't read the instructions, but she put it on my stand and was like, all right, now plug it up, and it's going to do something cool. So I plugged it up, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's nice. And looking at it, it didn't do anything, right? It did nothing. So I was just like, I know my wife ain't have her go to the store and purchase an item that don't work. I was like, that ain't right. So realizing, I seen, I asked my daughter, I said, baby, like, what's the lamp supposed to do? And she was like, well, you got to read the directions. So I did something real simple. So I went to go read the directions. And the directions said, in order for this light to work the way that they seen it, you got to establish it into sunlight, right? So when you establish in the sunlight, the way that they seen it, it will go and operate the way that it's supposed to, right? So what I'm meaning is, in life, we have to understand, in order to be exposed into light, that's the only way you will operate the way that you really need to. All right, so it's your boy Will, just giving you some words of wisdom.
Good job, Willie. Very good job. I love how you opened up with the big toe, because I feel your pain, bro. I feel your pain with the big toe, Willie. Man, listen, bro. We got some beast on these calls, man. Y'all are next level. I don't even know. Listen, man. I'm telling y'all, with the Mary Had a Little Lamb, to Wakanda, to the autism, to the big toe, to the brother that was oh man, listen, man. Oh, y'all are.
Wait, who's Wakanda?
Huh? Wilson, man. Wilson Wakanda, man. 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna start calling him 5 a.m. Wakanda. Yes, Lord. Let's get it. Ah, let's go. All right. So AT, you just jumping on, but basically we were just talking about taking your audience on a ride, okay? When you're speaking to them, we want to go story, principle, and then now come out with the empowerment. So remember, boom, 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 bow, right? And that empowerment looks like in the middle of your speech and after your speech. So what does the audience do? Do they cry? Do they say, wow? Do they say, And then afterwards, do they come up to you and they say, listen, AT, man, I really needed that, man. Or listen, AT, man, listen, I can relate. Or listen, AT, can you sign my book? Feel me? So that's what we're just talking about. And now next, here we go. Okay. Knowing your audience. Okay. This is huge. Okay. Now this is what I get from a lot of people that come and tell me, "Aw, hey, what's going on, princesses? Oh, she got the Minute Maid. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah." Right. Knowing your audience is vital. I ask people, I say, so you a speaker? Yeah, I speak. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm a hot speaker. Woo woo. I'm like, okay, that's cool, bro. What's your audience? Oh, I speak to everybody. Take this note. If you're speaking to everybody, you're speaking to nobody. Take that note. If you say you're speaking to everybody, you're speaking to nobody. This is why it's important to find your lane, stay in your lane, because if you're trying to speak to everybody, then that means you ain't help to nobody. But if you're a specific lane, AT, tell the people what you talk about real quick. Tell me what it is.
I'm Coach A.T. Jones. I'm a confidence coach, and I teach the power of emotional intelligence.
Boom, right there. That's the lane. Willie, talk to me. What's your audience?
It's your boy Will. I'm just giving you some words of wisdom.
What's your audience?
That's my audience. Oh, my audience is high school. Oh, high school and colleges.
High school, college. Okay, you see, it's clear. Okay, now, I'm gonna take another step, Willie. High school, colleges. What's the target in high schools?
Mm-hmm.
Say, what's the target?
What's the target in high school? Is it athlete?
Graduation rate.
Nope, stop
Athlete.
it. I want to know the audience.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean like 9th graders, 10th graders, seniors?
I don't know. Only you could tell me.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I have. Okay. Yeah. So I do middle school, 8th graders going into high school,
Okay.
and then I got 9th graders, 10th graders, so on.
Okay.
And then college, of course, them freshmen, so on.
Okay. Got you. Right.
I got a question, William.
Yep.
Now, when you say audience, because I teach on leadership and accountability, is that considered audiences?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Now leadership, it would be leadership development, right? So if you're talking leadership development, your niche AT is business consulting.
Business facts.
I help business consultants get to the next level by teaching emotional intelligence and accountability.
Right. Okay.
Makes sense? Right? Because the more clearer you are, the more easier it is to hit the target. Okay?
That makes sense.
Same thing with Willie, right? Willie says his target is 8th graders to college, right? So in other words, Willie would say something like this. My target audience is 8th graders to college, teaching them, right? Teaching them X, Y, and Z, but mainly the audience is athletes and adolescent youth. Simple, right? So now it's more clear, okay? So it's 8 to 12. I mean, it's 8 to college, adolescent youth, and athletes. Boom, it's clear. So when he goes to apply for stuff, he already knows what he's doing. Let me see. Alice, what's your audience?
I'm sorry, it's super loud where I am. So my audience is high school students, but if I want to get really specific, it's young women.
Young women, okay. Young women that, yeah.
So for me, it's a few different things. So I should say young women and women. When it comes to women who have dealt with miscarriages is my audience. When it comes to young women, it's helping them identify who they are. And then when we talk about high school, it's teaching kids how they can overcome the struggle and be somebody and live out their purpose.
Okay. Yep. Good. Jeanette, what you got?
I don't have an audience.
Yeah, you do.
Like you, huh?
Yeah, you do. Everybody has one.
I mean, if I had an audience, I'm pretty sure it'd be younger women than me.
Boom. There you go. See? Right there. Everybody has an audience. If you're a speaker, you got an audience. You just got to think. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Good. Wilson, what's your audience?
My audience is I want to take the gospel around the world, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, so mainly I'm focusing on the gospel because I don't think I'm a motivational speaker, but yeah, I'm just want to preach the word of God, to people, to all ages,
Are you prophetic?
Bro, to be a prophet, you gotta be called. I can't declare that I'm a prophet. I'm a
Are you
prophet.
a
Man.
prophet? Are you prophetic?
I mean, I just want to preach the word. Like the Bible itself is a word of prophecy, you know. But I'm not like a prophet. I'm not a prophet, you know. I have to be called to be a prophet. I cannot declare myself a prophet if God didn't call me, you know, in that area.
Yeah. This is what I'm gonna tell you, right? A prophet is simply edifying. That's all you're doing. That's all the prophet's job is, to edify. To edify means to help people get to the next level.
All right.
So, right? Right. So when I mean prophetic, I mean, are you edifying the body of Christ? And if you're edifying the body of Christ, then that means you have a characteristic from the Father.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Edify, exalt, and comfort, and also lead people to Christ. To be, matter of fact, I want to, like, my goal is to, my dream is to be an evangelist. You know, someone that will preach the gospel and bring people to Jesus. That's what I want to do. Yeah.
I love it, Wilson. Good. There we go. Okay, so global audience, basically. So you're more international, right?
I want to be. That's my prayer.
Okay, there we go. International. There we go. That's the audience. International. Love it. Clear. Steve, what you got?
My audience is women and young women, and teaching them to manifest the vision that God has given them, and how to walk it out.
Okay, so would that be like? So when I audience, would that be early teen pregnancy?
It could be, yeah.
Okay, good. I want you to get clear. I want everybody to get clear. Matter of fact, this is your other homework. Write it down. I want you guys to do a 2-minute clip of what's your target audience and why do you want to speak to why do you speak to this audience? That's your homework. And I want the video, 2-minute video. Okay.
Can you repeat that?
Yep. So the homework is I need a 2-minute clip of what's your target audience and why do you want to speak to that specific audience. All right. All right. So it's 8 o'clock. We got 30 minutes left. So I got to kind of hit 85 on the highway to success real quick. Okay. So your audience is connected to your passion. What is it that you love to talk? What is it that you can talk for hours about? I know Wilson could talk about Jesus. I know AT could talk about emotional intelligence. I know Willie can talk about athletes. He could talk about Jesus. He could talk to teachers like Alice. I know she could talk about branding, right? I know Jeanette could talk about how to, get out the hood and how to be successful from the hood, right? This is things that we have to understand. What is it that you love to talk about and you could talk about it for hours? Your audience is connecting to your passion. What is it that who are the people that you want to reach, right? And this is what I realized, because this is the mistake that I made when I first started speaking. I tried to speak everywhere and I wasn't getting nowhere. Let me say that again. I was trying to speak everywhere, but I didn't get nowhere. Why? Because I was trying to deliver a message to people that the message wasn't meant for. And many times we're like, dang, I didn't do good. You didn't do good because you brought the message to the wrong audience. Point blank and period. What is that audience and what's that passion that you can wake up and be like, yo, let's get it. I'm going to talk about success. I'm going to talk about getting to the next level. I'm going to talk about Jesus. I'm going to talk about breaking down the Bible. I'm going to talk about how to go from poverty to prosperity. Like, get with it. Like, what's that passion? Okay. Your audience is connected to, if you wouldn't get paid, would you still do it? Therefore, if you didn't get paid to do it, who would you speak to? And you can do it like for the whole year. What that look like? Okay. And then your audience is connected to what's easy to you and hard for others. Right. So for instance, if I try to go get in the studio and rap AT, they're gonna boo me when I get on stage. But now if I take that and I go channel it to a stage and actually share my story, now we talking. Right. In other words, and listen to me, if you're having trouble identifying your gift, this is a good way to understand it. What comes easy to you and is hard for others? Preaching the word of God is easy for Wilson. It may be hard for many other people. Breaking down the word is easy for Wilson, maybe hard for other people. Teaching people emotional intelligence comes easy to AT. Why? Because he loves to do it. It's easy for him, right? Alice can talk about Brandon. It's easy for her because it's like second nature. But this is what I want you guys to understand. Every single one of y'all, I want Jeanette to get to the point where she become ambidextrous. I don't want you guys to become a one-dimensional dribbler or one person that can, one side layup. I want you to be able to lay up left and right. I want you to be able to dribble left and right. I want you guys to be able to become ambidextrous storytellers. Period. All right.
So yeah, sorry, I got a question.
Yep, come on.
So if I like what you just said, right? If let me use myself. All right, I want to preach the Bible. So how do I use that in my area?
Yep. So in your lane?
Yeah, in my lane.
Yep. So I need you to get on Facebook Live. I need you to start posting quotes. I need you to put yourself out there so people be like, yo, Wilson's that man. And then you can open up a group like this and teach people Bible study online. This is the problem when many people in the house of God get confused. They're like, oh, I haven't been anointed as a pastor. And what do you mean? You mean to tell me because you haven't got anointed as a pastor that you ain't going to share the information that you got? And now you get in front of Jesus and Jesus going to be like, bro, what was you doing? Oh, I was waiting for pastor to anoint me. What, anoint you for what? Jesus just told the disciples, go. You know what I'm saying? He's like, go, cast out devils, go, raise the dead, go, heal the sick. Jesus said, go. And when he said go, he wasn't talking about then. He was talking about, no, y'all about to have me preach on here. I feel like TD Jakes. All right. When he said go, he said go.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Well,
So, Wilson, all you need to do is get on Facebook Live. And as you continue to do it, like I got on a call. I had a coaching call earlier today, right? And I got on the call with the kid, and he was like, listen, man, before I speak, I'm just going to build the audience. I said, listen, bro, no, let's do this different. You speak and the audience will come. I don't care if you got one person on that live. Be faithful to the one, and God will send you more. Straight up. He was trying to focus on the audience. No, you don't focus on audience. He was like, wow, I never seen it like that. I said, I know, because many people are trying to speak, but when you speak, are you making an impact when you speak? If you're not faithful, if I wasn't faithful to one group of kids, 7 kids, God would have never trusted me with 2,000. You got to be faithful over the one. So when that one person comes on there, Wilson, that one person come on that live, you look at that one person, as AT said, as 5,000. And you treat each one as 1,000. So when you see one, that's 1,000. When you see 2, that's 2,000. When you see 10, that's 10,000. And you just go off.
That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing.
Yep. So when the next time I see you on live, I want to see your whole house light up on fire. I want to see the words. Don't wait for somebody to tell you to go when God's already told you to go. You have to, bro. Preach the word. All right, hold on. Oh, this chat is getting lit. Hold up. Tell it, y'all. Y'all, I tried. That wasn't until I posted and he sent it. Amen. Alice, I see you. Alice said straight fire. Thank you, sis. I appreciate you. I appreciate all y'all. Okay, next. Speakers versus storytellers. You guys are gonna keep hearing this. There's a difference, okay, between a speaker and a storyteller. All right. Speakers get gigs but not checks. Storytellers get gigs and checks. Okay. Speakers just give principles. Storytellers give principles and story. There's a difference. And now, as you see, have you ever said, man, listen, man, that person can't speak. I speak better than that person. Raise your hand, be honest with me. I've been there. I've seen some speakers. I'm like, how the hell he get paid 10 grand? This dude is trash. But at the end of the day, he's doing something that you're not doing. And he's telling a story. And he's telling a story in a way that keeps him getting booked over and over and over again. And this is why I tell you, and never forget this. You know why people miss opportunities? Because there's no paycheck attached to it. I'm going to let that breathe. The reason why people miss opportunities is because there's not a paycheck attached to it. Stop worrying about the check and do the work. Money is the last thing that's going to come to you. As my coach taught me, Nothing can come to you until something comes through you. Period. If ain't nothing coming through you, it don't mean nothing. You have to give in order to receive. And if you want to receive, then you give without expecting nothing back, and then it's just going to come tenfold. So this is what I'm telling you. I'm giving, and I'm giving, and I'm giving in hopes that one of y'all will take this, implement it, and show people that it works. This is the magic formula. If you want to get paid, tell a story. If you want financial freedom, tell a story. I don't care if you're getting paid or not paid. The world's, listen to me, the number one motivational speaker in the world, he still do free engagements. Who are you to not say, I'm not doing that for free? That's why you ain't getting no gigs. That's why you ain't got no content, because you ain't doing nothing. You looking for the, but you not giving the, and because you're not giving the, you ain't getting the. In order to receive the check, you got, yeah, you like that, huh, Wilson? Yeah, that's that edification right there, bro. You want the check, give the story. Because the story, listen to me, the story is the spider web that's going to attach people to want to stick to you. So the next time, and when AT gets that first keynote engagement for $5,000, they're going to think the next time, listen, we don't want nobody else coming to this conference but AT. And he's closing the keynote speaking. Or we ain't having nobody else come speak to our youth girls but Jeanette, because Jeanette keep it real. She from the hood, and that's what we need. Or we ain't having nobody else coming to preach in Wakanda but Wilson, because he know how to deliver a word. He ain't afraid to wake up 5 o'clock in the morning and pray. You feel me? You feel me? Oh, we're going to have Speaks come up here and speak to our teen girls because she's the only person that can relate. Everywhere I go, I make sure that you will never book another speaker again but me. And that's not cocky, that's confidence. Because just like Muhammad Ali said, I am the greatest. And I said that before I even knew I was great. And you got to have that same mindset. Wherever, if you preaching, if you teaching, if you motivating, if you empowering, you got to say, I am the greatest in my lane, period. And it's not cocky. You just confident because God's giving you a gift to dominate it. And when you become so confident in that thing, people just going to start throwing money at your feet. Listen to me. Take this note. We don't chase money. We are money. We got the voice. You better create it. That wealth going to come. Wilson, get ready. There's going to be people that are going to blow you up on that inbox on Facebook. Be like, yo, we need you to come out here, Wilson. Come out to the Bahamas. Better yet, Wilson, I'm going to help you find some engagements out there where you can go share. I'm going to help you because you got the gift, bro. Everybody on this call got the gift, right? We all know the story about the talent. I don't want to be the one that came back with God gave me one and I didn't multiply the one. I want to be the one who God gave 5 to. I come back and give God 10. And then God, like, you've been faithful over 5, and you gave me 10, I'm going to give you more. Because you give, and as you give, you receive. So remember, speakers, yeah, you can get gigs. Yeah, your presentation, yeah, the PowerPoints is cute, but you ain't never going to get paid. Storyteller, oh, you connected, you hurt you went right in my soul. I felt like I was actually in the car with you. I felt that I actually was in the labor room with you. Okay, yep, well, we booking William. We booking Willie. We booking Alice. We booking Speaks. We booking AT. We booking Jeanette. We booking the whole squad. There's a difference. So now, and when you guys listen to speakers, listen to the top speakers and listen to what they say. They're going to always tell a story. And that's why ET can get paid $50,000 for 1 hour. He make more in one engagement than people make in a year. Enki Johnson, listen to me. I just got done chopping it up with Enki. Just got done in the inbox. He said, bro, I love what you're doing. He's the GOAT. He's second in line after E. And for him, and listen to me, this was his response. He said, bro, and I texted him yesterday. And he wrote back to me today. And he was like, bro, I'm sorry for the delay. I said, delay? Whoa, bro, I know you busy, bro. And he got right back to me. Why? Because when you operate in your gift, other people will notice it. You got that dog. The question is, are you going to bark? That's the question. So again, when you become a storyteller, everything changes. Okay. I think this is the last slide, and then we're gonna open up for Q&A. Okay. Yeah. Cancel. Boom. Get out of there. Oh my gosh. All right. So, okay, cool. All right. So turning no into opportunities. Okay. No, write this down, guys, or take a picture of it. Keep it in your card decks, whatever. No just means next opportunity. Okay. Listen to me. I've been offered opportunities to speak, and then I would reach out to the person, and I'd be like, listen, I'll reach out to the person a day before, and I'd be like, hey, we good to go? They wouldn't write me back. They wouldn't write me back. Sad, huh? But guess what? I wasn't focused on them. I understood that it's okay. Why am I going to worry about one engagement when God has 500 more for me? Sometimes God will test you just to see where your character's at. Are you just worrying about speaking, or are you worrying about making an impact? So from now on, when I'd be like, yep, let's get it, and they tell me no, or they give me the opportunity to say, sorry, we got to do something else, we want with another speaker, I'm like, oh, cool. Just know the next time around when you come ask me to speak, it's going to be double the price. Period. Right? So no just means next opportunity. Every no, right, equals you're closer to your yes. Listen to me. Not everybody going to tell you no. And the more no's you hear, just know it takes that one yes to blow your life up. It just took one engagement to get me where I'm at today. One. Just one. Don't focus on the no's. Focus on, I know my yes is coming. I know my yes is coming. I know my yes is coming. AT, you may sign 10 proposals to go be a keynote speaker. People going to tell you no. But then you're going to get that one, and that one engagement may change your whole life, bro. You may go up there and speak for an hour and 30 minutes. And all them people up there, remember, them people at them keynote speeches, man, woo, them corporate settings, they have other decision makers in there. So you got denied 15 times, but you got that one yes that's going to bless you for the rest of your life. Same thing with Speaks. She may go to a school and speak to teens who are dealing with pregnancy at an early age and wanted to get them bored. She go up in there and tear that room up. And the teacher, and I mean the person who brought her and be like, listen, we need to have you come back. Let's work out a contract for the whole year. And better yet, we're going to help you get another referral because we love what you're doing and we need this in our schools. They're going to go up to Jeanette and be like, Jeanette, listen, these kids are hard-headed. We can't get to them, but we know you got that mother spirit, and we need you to come in here and pour into them kids. Okay, she the one. Let's make sure that we get her that check to keep her. Listen, you can't become a CEO just by being called a good worker. Don't work that way. Them people who are CEOs, they passing that on, not to you, to their family. It's time for you to pass on something to your family, right? And then no equals gas to get you to your next destination. No, when I hear no, I'm like, woohoo, you fool, old man, you fueling me. Oh, because the next engagement that I get, somebody about to get blazed. I ain't even playing. When I step foot on that joint, I'm like, yep, the kingdom's here. Yep, yea, though I walk to the shadow of the valley of death, I will fear no evil, for thy rod and thy staff, they with me. Straight up. Somebody about to get this work. And I go in and I kill it. Not only do I get paid, not only do I get testimonials, not only do I get footage and audio, but I get referrals. And like, listen, Will, we love what you did. We're going to refer you to a college and then 2 other schools. Thank you. I'll take it. Thank you, God. So listen, you're going to hear no. And this is what people don't tell you. They tell you all these nice speaking academies and this. They tell you what the glory part of it, but they don't tell you this part, that you're going to get a lot of rejection. And listen to me, when you get those rejections, you do not stop. You keep moving forward. You know that something's coming greater than what you lost. You keep sending out emails. You keep sending out proposals. Listen to me. Don't focus on the one engagement. Do you know how many people would love to have you come share your life experiences? You know how many people would love to pay you for your expertise? And you worrying about homegirl who played you and homeboy who bump that. There's enough bread out here. There's enough pie out here to eat. Don't worry about the one. Go get 3 more. And that's why I tell y'all, when some of y'all post engagements and you got to get, I said, good. go get 3 more, because that's what my coach taught me. Don't get comfortable. Don't. Go and get another one, and then another one, and then another one. Listen to me. In the Old Testament, God started the fire. It was the priest's job to maintain it. Tonight, I'm giving you the fire. It's your job to maintain it. And this is why I'm going in an order, because many people will teach you how to get speaking engagements first, but then they won't teach you this part. That's why speaking engagements, I think, is like in 2 weeks. Well, I'm going to teach you everything. But you have to get the mindset right before you start looking for engagements. Because you're going to look for engagement, you're going to get no, like, oh, well, it's not working. I quit. And you quit it on your kids. You quit, you're giving up on your husband. You're giving up on your wife. You're giving up on your people who are counting on you. Don't let that one no disturb you. I get no all the time. And guess what? God's like, son, I love your grind. Let me bless you with 5 engagements. There's people I hit up and I forgot about, and they hit me back, hey, are you good for this week? I'm like, absolutely. And remember, keyword, do free. Do free. But remember, there's no such thing as a free engagement. You're getting paid. Okay? I hope this was helpful. I'm going to open up the line for Q&A. Anybody got any questions pertaining to tonight's call? Holler at me. The line is open.
I need tips on an outro. Sorry.
Huh?
I need tips on like how to do an outro.
Okay. Here's the thing about the outro, right? The only way you're going to have an outro is if you just do one. It can be simple as thank you all for coming, or you can thank the host. Thank you so much, AT, for having me. Thank you so much, Jeanette, for bringing me in. It means the world to me. Love you all. You could be like, listen to me, guys. I appreciate y'all for listening. That's my time. I don't know. But as you get better, you'll close better. And the only way to close better is you have to start with something. Like I said, it can be simple as thanking the host. It can be simple as just saying thank you to the audience. It can be simple. That's how I birthed the minds out. I just kept doing it. And now, boom. My close is simple. I speak a declaration over them, and I say, I love you all. That's my time. Peace. I don't know. It's different from everybody. AT, hit him in the mouth with your success.
Okay.
Or Willie, I'm just giving you some words of wisdom. Right? Or Alice, you better brand right. No, I'm just playing. Right? But I'm just saying, or Wilson, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or Wilson can close with, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, boom. Jeanette can close with a nice declaration, like, look, no matter what you go through in life, you will make it, but you gotta want it, because I'm from the hood. Don't get it twisted.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Or Jeanette can close with a Peter. Don't get it twisted. I'll flex your ear off and pray. I don't know. Everybody's different, but you just gotta start somewhere. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Next. Yep. Go ahead.
How do you dig into your audience and why you speak to them? Because like for me, I like to help people get their dream. Like, so you could tell me anything about you and I can create something and it'll be $1 million thing, and all you got to do is do it. And that's how I kind of built my community around it. But how do you dig into your audience and like how do you serve them the right meal like every time?
Okay. Right. So for instance, because I'm gonna tell you, man, you're a business consultant, bro. That's your lane. Okay. Can you do? I definitely think you're a business consultant, but you can also do colleges. Okay. That's why I want you to start branching out. Okay. What you can do is first study the environment before you get to the environment. Look at their missions. What's their mission? Is it that we focus highly on accountability, successful mindset, and graduation rates. So then right there, you already know what you got to tell them, right? So for me, when it's game time, when I'm actually speaking to them, what I will do, like I taught you guys in the first class, find the people who are locked in. These are the people who you're going to use as what I call a comfort zone as speaking. Okay. as you walk the room, don't wear it out, but walk the room. AT, you walk and look at them. Have you ever hit somebody in the mouth? Well, guess what? We're going to hit them with that success. And they're going to laugh, right? And then you go to the next person. Listen, have you ever been hit in the mouth? You ever watch Friday? They be like, yeah. You ever heard the part when she said, when homeboy said, it tastes so good, man, you want to smack your mama. Mama, come in. I'm going to hit you with the success, right? And as you do that, AT, you're going to find, okay, and they don't even realize it, but you're making them laugh. But what you're doing is warming up the room to where you be like, okay, I know I can go to this person. I know I can go to this person. I could touch him on their shoulder. I could touch him on the back of the chair, right? And what I mean by that, bro, is that you are able to be able to put yourself in a better position so you're able to identify the environment.
Understood.
Right? As you're speaking, the environment is going to come upon you. And you're going to move the room by your story and your content. Does that help?
That helped.
All right.
That helped. Thank you.
No problem. Anytime, AT. Anybody else? Comments, questions, or concerns about tonight's call? Yep. Go ahead, Jeanette.
No, it's not a I'm just happy how I learned about the principles.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, like at that I really enjoyed today because that's where even talking out. I feel like I'm giving myself advice by asking questions to myself. Like, you say ask questions. I can even win an argument when I'm arguing with the husband or something doing that. Because you're like, so what's the point? I just like that whole principle. Like, it makes me feel like I'm not babbling because it's like I'm asking questions as I'm saying my story.
Yep. And listen to me. Can I tell y'all a secret? Everything I get is from the Bible. Like, I'm just gonna throw it out there, okay? When Adam messed up, what was the first thing that God asked him? A question.
I love that part.
Question. You know what I'm saying? He said, Adam, where are you? Question mark. Right? Likewise, where are you? And wherever you're at, you need to be there for a reason. But you don't skip the levels. Okay? Because I remember when I used to play Grand Theft Auto for the PlayStation, I'll put all the cheat codes in, I'll get to one level, and I'm like, dang, how the hell do I? And then I'll get to another level, I'm like, dang, how do I? But if I would have never took the shortcut and I would have took the long-term route, it would have been a different story, right? So don't skip the levels. And this is why I have this 8-week program in chronological order. The gigs will come. We got to get the mindset first, and we got to get the mentality first, okay? The gigs will come based on the information you know. Speaking engagements is not hard to get. We can get those. We can create speaking engagements. That's not hard. Changing your life for your family, now that's hard. And everybody on this call, man, listen, man, y'all made an investment. And you didn't pay. You made an investment. I don't believe in paying. Y'all made an investment. I need y'all to get this, take this, apply this, and then become this. Because becoming a storyteller is a lifestyle. It's not just something that you do. Everybody on this call. When I listen to you guys speak, I'm just like, wow, like, Jeanette, you got tonight, like, I loved it. Like, you from last week to this week, you're already growing, and you don't even realize it.
Thank you.
Realize it. Like, you telling a story. Like, when you talk, I was like, yo, I feel like I'm having a conversation with him. And you coming from your natural, organic self. When AT speaks, I'm just like, yo, man, I already see him on a stage with 10,000 people speaking and getting the check. That's what I see. When I see Alice speak, I'm like, ooh. When I see Yatunda speak, I'm like, ooh. I'm like, y'all don't know the greatness that's in this room, man. And when you get around a winning environment, guess what? You get championships. Remember, all of this program, the online community, it started with one person. And I was faithful to the one. And because I became faithful to the one, God blessed me with much. You can't tell me in 1,000 years that I'll be able to get people to pay $20. Never mind the price that, the program cost. I never thought that. But it's amazing what you can do when you stick with one thing long enough. And that's why I tell people, all I do is speak. whether I'm coaching or whether I'm speaking or whether I'm doing voiceover work. You stick to the one thing and you keep doing that one thing. Hold on, let me check the chat. Okay, Wilson, you got a question? I know Wilson's at work, but you good, Wilson. Go ahead, bro. You got a question, Wilson?
No, I'm at work. That's why I can't. You guys not seeing me on the screen because I'm working.
No, I was
Yeah.
just going by the chat because I knew you had a question. I'm trying to see if I can answer it.
So,
Oh, oh no, I don't have a question.
AT, go ahead, bro.
So our homework this week is a 2-minute clip of what who's our target audience and why we want to speak to them.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Right.
John, how you doing, John? John, yeah.
What's going on, my brother?
How you doing, man?
Good. I just got out of work.
Okay, it's all good. You know, that's why we got the replays. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Great.
Yeah, you good, man. You good, man. Yep. So yeah, man. Listen, guys. It's 8:29. We actually ended on the Dizza. So, listen, guys. Next week we're gonna get more into it, and then listen, man. Yo, I can't wait. In like 2 more weeks, we're gonna have my girl Raven Turner on the call. She gonna teach you how she went from to collecting 10 grand speaking engagements, 5 grand speaking engagements, and she works a 9 to 5.
Can't wait to have that type of money.
My homegirl Nikki on the call, the branding guru. She gonna jump on the call. She gonna level y'all up on Facebook, IG, whatever you need. What kind of apps to use, what apps not to use, the do's and do's nots. Like, she gonna get on here and give you that straight fire. Listen, I believe in giving as much value as I can because everybody on this call deserves it. And like I told everybody who signed up, I told you you're gonna get every penny worth. Every single penny that you paid is gonna be worth it. Why? Because I've been in programs where it's just a bunch of fluff. I've been in programs where they put this little thing together and they give it to you. I'm just like, bro, what am I supposed to do with this? They don't break it down. I just had one of my clients in Connecticut that I met today. She's like, yo, I signed up for a meal prep, right? Meal prep program. I got it. I had to readjust it because it was so garbage. She said there's snakes out here. Guess what? I'm just glad to Jesus that I ain't one of them. I want to make sure y'all get this. And I hope and pray. That, matter of fact, I don't even need to hope and pray. I know a lot of y'all going to stick with me for a while.
Right.
I know that. I know a lot of y'all going to stick with me for a while. You know, and listen, everybody pay attention to the Facebook group. Anything, any questions, anything will be in there. Okay? If you want to even ask questions, you guys can ask those questions. If you guys want to post content up there and then get feedback from everybody, you can do that. That's your group. If AT want to post a footage, right? And everybody look at it and be like, yo, how did I do? All you got right on top of it is feedback. What you think? Now, listen to me. When I say that, I don't want no Facebook Live. I want fresh content. Show me it. All right? So listen, guys, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Guys, we can't end yet.
What happened?
So what he's not going to tell you is that his birthday is tomorrow.
Oh.
So,
I forgot it's your birthday tomorrow.
Yes, his birthday is tomorrow. He's trying to get off the call without anybody saying happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Brother Will.
We can't sing, so we aren't going to sing. But yeah, happy birthday.
Guess what? I'm going to sing. I believe I can fly.
Who said, hold on, who said we couldn't sing? I could sing. No,
oh, then I'm going to need you to hit a note for all of us to take it for the team.
No, sir. I was joking.
Get on the piano, man. We about to get it. We about to have church, man. Oh, here you go.
Happy birthday, dude.
Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all, guys, man. Listen, let's get it. Let's get it. Work hard, get paid. All right, man. See y'all next week. Peace.